Welcome back to my English lesson. Today we continue to learn about the unit 3 on screen, and I combined two lessons about grammar, lesson B and lesson D on lesson 3B and 3G. We will talk about quantity and mustn't, needn't, and don't have to. Firstly, I will give you a game. How to play. First, you need to pay attention to the picture, give or short clip about a video game. And next, you choose the correct types of a video game given. And you should use some types of video game in the box to help you. It means adventure, city building, combat, puzzle, racing, role playing, and sport. And you know the name of the game and two correctly types of the game is the role playing. Yes, correctly. And the next is adventure, right? Combat, city building, or puzzle. The correct answer is puzzle. Congratulations! You have the Forza Horizon 5. It means the racing. Think about the types of the video game here. Do you play the types of the video game? That's it. Adventure. Yes, correctly. You know Just Man? Yes, he is Ronaldo. The FIFA 18, the channel online interactive TV. That's it. Sports. And question number 2. Read the test. Did the game sound interesting to you? Why and why not? "30 seconds for you to read the test and answer the question." Lesson 3B, Grammar Quantity. After this lesson, you can talk about the quantities. What is a quantity? There are a lot of kind of quantity or the quantifier. The lots of, a great deal of, every, any, and you will have some, any, a lot of, plenty of, each, little, many, much. And for example of some and any in the text. Some, different. Some, hobbies. Any, country and continents. Any, coal and oils. Any, food. Any, special mission. We use some and any with uncountable and plural countable noun. A. We use some in affirmative sentence. We use any in negative sentences and questions. You can see that. You can see there aren't any country and continents. It's here either negative. They are not. So you should choose country and continents. And in the sentence, Any of 2070 is not a combat game, but there are a few conflicts between two groups and there are some important differences. Different is plural, and there are some important and not negative in the affirmative sentences. So we should use some in this sentence. As you should remember that rule. We should use some and any with uncountable and plural countable nouns. We use some in affirmative sentence, not negative. And we use any in negative sentences and questions. Complete the sentence with some and any. The sentence 1. This game doesn't contain. It doesn't. So you should choose any, yeah. And the question 2 is not negative sentence, so the answer is some. And question 3 are often include words. Do you play? Some. There are some well-known sport games like FIFA Series. Racing game often includes some amazing special effects. 25 years ago, there weren't in a negative sentence, so we should use any 3D graphics. Do you play? Any drawing pleasure? Because you know it's the question. The question. You should use any. You remember just any should be used in the negative and the question. It's very easy to remember. And look at the bold phrase and the noun that's below them in the text. We have many cities, a lot of islands, a few conflicts, a lot of money, a lot of pollution, not many trees and plants, not much pollution, a little time. How many cities and how much energy? Learn this. Not much, not many, a lot of, a little, and a few. Look at the bold phrase and the nouns that follow them in the text in exercise 2. Then complete the rule in this learn this book is very important. We use or uncountable noun for the small quantity or something. Much, many, a lot of, a little, or a few. You know, uncountable. Uncountable is a not much, because much will combine with uncountable noun and correctly a little. We use not much and a little combined with uncountable noun for the small quantity for something. We use or plural noun for small number of something that is not managed and a few. C. We use much combined with uncountable noun for the large quantity of something. We use many plural noun for the larger number of something, and we use uncountable or plural noun for a large quantity of number of something is a lot of. F. We use how much uncountable noun and how many about the quantity or number. Read the lookout box. In affirmative sentence, much and many often sound very formal. So every day in social daily life, we should use a lot of. Read the dialogue and circle the words. Now listen. I will have you the 20 seconds for you to read the dialogues and second circle the correct word. You should. I will have you highlight some the noun people, light, rubbish, nice areas, few, this, homework, IT homework, time, work. And you listen and check the correct answer.
Track 1.33.
Look, there's a building with some people outside. Turn left just before you get there.
I can't see any people. There isn't much light. Hey, what's that noise?
Nothing. There was some rubbish in the road.
I hate this part of town. There aren't many nice areas. Let's go north.
How much fuel have we got? Only a few litres.
Oh no, listen. The police are chasing us now.
Let me drive. I know a few tricks.
Jack? Are you doing any homework in there?
Yes. We're doing a little IT homework.
Jack, that's not true.
Well, we're spending a lot of time on the computer.
But we aren't doing any work.
And after you check the answer, let's move on to the next part. Speaking. Talk about your favorite video game. Describe them or presenting by using the quantity you have known in this lesson. Use the language in the box below to help you. For example, I really like puzzle game, especially Brain Age. It has many logic puzzles to solve. Or I'm into the sport game. FIFA game doesn't contain any violence at all. You can practice at home. Now, let's move on to the next part of the grammar. Mustn't, needn't, and don't have to. You can talk about the prohibition and necessity. Firstly, I will give you a video to help you more understand about kinds of the modal verb. And mustn't. You must to tell people what they have to do. You must keep quiet in the classroom. Or you must sit still in the school hall. And the next example, you must lie off in the corridor. Or you must wait for your turn in the computer room. You must keep off the grass in the garden. Mustn't. We use mustn't to tell people what they don't do. Mustn't mean must not. You mustn't climb the tree in the garden. Or in school, you mustn't pick the flower in the school garden. And you mustn't speak. And you mustn't litter. You must to talk about something we have to do, and mustn't to talk about something we don't do and we should do is against the rule. Read and listen the dialogue and circle the correct answer. Hold.
Track 1.36. This question is for £125,000. Jill, in the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, what is Ted Mosby's job? Is it A, lawyer, B, designer, C, architect, or D, reporter?
I'd like to ask the audience, please.
Okay. Audience, you must answer A, B, C, or D on your keypads now. Okay. 30% think it's B and 50% think it's C. But you needn't take their advice.
I'm not sure. I think I'll phone my friend, Danny.
Okay, Danny. Jill has a question worth £125,000. You must answer within 30 seconds, okay?
I think it's B. Or maybe C. No, it's D.
Sorry, you're out of time. Okay, Jill, you don't have to answer the question. You can walk away with £64,000.
I'm going to answer C.
Final answer?
No. Yes. No.
You don't have to change your mind.
The answer is B. Final answer.
Oh, Jill, the answer is C, architect. You've just lost £32,000.
Okay, now I have you translate why you should must, needn't, must, don't have to, or don't have to. This question is about It means đây là câu hỏi của 125.000 đô Jill và đang ở trong cái sitcom How I Met Your Mother. Thì mẹ của Ted Mosby là nghề gì? A. Lawyer, B. Designer, C. Architect and D. Reporter. Thì cái người host người ta mới nói là gì? Khán giả phải trả lời từ must, có nghĩa là những việc mình phải làm. Must answer A, B, C or D on your key part. Và sau khi khán giả đã đưa ra câu trả lời là 30% nghĩ là B và 50% nghĩ là C, thì người host mới nói cho Jill biết là gì? Needn't nghĩa là không cần phải, đúng không? Thì khi mà mình dùng chữ must nghĩa là gì? Something you have to do, gì đó mà bạn phải làm. Tiếp theo mình sẽ có số 4 là don't have to. Số 5 sẽ là don't have to. Learn this. We use must to say something is necessary or very important to do. We use needn't and don't have to say that something is not necessary, and we use mustn't to say something is prohibited or negative order. Necessary or very important to do. In Vietnamese, it means phải, and needed and don't have to, something is not necessary, không cần thiết. Mustn't to say something is prohibited, nghĩa là cấm. Notice we can also use passive form after the modal verb. For example, helmet must be worn at all times. It's a passive voice of the active like people must wear helmet at all times. Must and mustn't. The form of must or mustn't is the same for all person, like I, we, you, they, he, she, it, Affirmative, I must come, I must go home. You must tell the truth. The negative, you mustn't tell anybody. The full form is must not. But in a lot of cases, we usually use mustn't. They mustn't be late, like the school rule. The question, must you show early? So answer, yes, I must. No, I don't have to and I needn't. And must and have to have very similar meaning. However, must often express the feeling and wishes of the speaker. In Vietnamese, it means phải làm điều gì đó một cách chủ quan do người nói. People need sleep. People have to sleep. People must sleep. It's the same meaning. Must sleep is the same meaning with have to sleep. We use needn't and don't have or don't have to infinitive, which are to is say that something is not necessary but isn't. Again, the rule. You don't have to bring a towel. There are towels at a swimming pool, but you can bring one if you want. Don't have to nghĩa là bạn không cần phải làm gì đó, cho mình có thể làm cũng được chứ không phải là giống như là chữ mustn't là cấm tuyệt đối ha. You needn't take the sandwiches at lunch you provided, but you can bring them if you want. Not again the rule. And question 4. What are the rules of using mobile phone at your school? Write sentence with must, mustn't, and needn't. The phrase below. If you can, add ideas of your own. Using mobile phone. Bring your mobile phone to school. Leave them in our bus. Put them on our desk during lesson, or keep them on silent all day. Send text during lesson. For example, mobiles must be kept on silent all day. We must keep them on silent all day. Read the lookout box. Must and have to are similar, however. Yes, I think you can understand them. Mustn't and don't have to not have the same meaning. Don't have to mean needn't, but mustn't mean prohibit. Có nghĩa là gì? Don't have to nghĩa là không cần phải làm gì đó, nhưng mà mustn't thì nó sẽ mang nghĩa là gì? Là cấm. And look at the lookouts. Then using the word in the bracket, rewrite the sentence so that they have the same meaning. It isn't necessary for you to have me, needn't, and you needn't have me. It's compulsory for us to wear school uniform. It means you have to wear uniform. 3. You aren't allowed to. Unallowed to is mean prohibit. You mustn't talk in the exam. 4. It's important that you listen to me. Must and you must plus the infinitive verb listen. You must listen to me. And 5. You don't have to write the answer. It means you needn't write the answer. It's the same meaning. And exercise 6, speaking. Can you name the seesaw? I can skip that because you learn in individual, right? And can you name the game show? It's Graphic, MasterChef, and Vietnam's Got Talent. You can must use the kitchen gadgets to help you. Yes, and you mustn't cook at home. It's MasterChef. Oh, it's time to end a lesson today. I will recommend you do something. Firstly, you learn by heart all the grammar rule about the quantity and the modal verb like must, mustn't, needn't, and don't have to. Finish all tasks on your book and repair the unit 3 E in the page 39. And thank you for listening all my lesson today. And I hope that you can learn them and use the English more effective, fluently, and naturally. Thank you.